This isn't life!
Good evening, this is This Isn't Life. I'd like to offer up a challenge to any of the people listening. Have you, or can you, guess the number of Discord accounts Josh Wilson has? If you can, you'll get 10% off your next Dubby order.
I'd like to see that in the comments, but I would say it's more than the average amount of one. More than the average amount of two.
I don't know how many I've got.
It's becoming a bit of a problem, isn't it? Like we
Well-
might have to get you checked out.
I've got a good setup now. I went out after months of moaning, bought myself a little Chromebook.
Oh,
got
yeah.
a hand-me-down mic.
Nice.
I plug my internet into my table looks like what I imagine Frankenstein's operating table to look like. There's wires everywhere, some change, a lighter,
Yeah. Lots of smoke.
2 vapes.
Yeah.
2 vapes. I look like a 1930s detective. Oh, I need
Like
a bottle of
Sherlock Holmes
whiskey.
in there, is it?
Yeah, basically. How's everyone been anyway?
Yeah, been all right, mate. Been all right.
Yeah.
Living life. I went to see City in Colour yesterday.
Yes.
Oh,
did.
Dallas Green. Nice.
Basically, my favourite band. One of my top 3 all-time favourite bands ever.
Wow.
City in Colour. Absolutely brilliant. It was. Never seen them.
Where was
before.
it?
It was in O2 Shepherd's Bush, the Empire.
Oh, I love that venue. Saw a
Great
fight star
venue,
there.
man. Yeah, really good, isn't it? We were sitting up in level 1, so above the ground floor, and it was really good, really nice vibe. Because his show was like 2 hours long or so, hour and 50 minutes or something. So nice to like be able to get up or sit down if you want.
Nice.
I know I
respect
sound like
that.
an old person, but I'm not
Yeah.
into moshing anymore. Not that
Well,
you
I
get
think-
Did
that,
he do the girl? Is it the girl?
He didn't do the girl,
Wish
actually.
He
but
didn't.
no, he didn't. No,
What?
it was the last day of his tour. That I was expecting him to.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, he's going. It's the last tour of the year. He said, last show of the year. So, but he did play. He did play a lot of bangers, a lot of his new stuff. Personal favourite.
Nice.
He played "Lover Come Back." Great tune. So yeah, I was
Nice.
Very
absolutely
good.
stoked because Frankie got that for me for my birthday. Couldn't have thought of a better way to spend my birthday. To be honest, I was absolutely over the moon,
Happy birthday.
Good.
elated.
There's
Belated.
There's been
for
a lot of good
Josh,
music. There's been a lot of good music out. Cassie's Dead album, Alex. Have you listened to that?
I haven't listened to the album.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
I listened to the EP that he released just before. But there's something special. By the time this episode releases, it would have been out for a while. But there's something special in a time traveler's world tomorrow. We're not sure what it is,
Yeah.
but Josh, I sent it to
Yeah.
you.
I saw it today.
I'm hoping that Fightstar are going to release a new album or a
Oh,
new
that
single
would-
or something. But
long's
something's
it been
happening
now?
tomorrow. 11
Well,
years, I think. it
Really?
is.
So what's
What,
Charlie
since
Simpson
they-
doing?
Busted.
He's busted, isn't he?
Oh, really? He's been doing that for 10 years.
About that. I
Well-
thought, yeah.
Well, like since the reunion.
He done Masked Singer and he done all that other jazz, didn't he?
Oh, did
And
he?
it looks like it's going to be old Fightstar. Because
That's
of
the
the way
thing.
they...
My speculation, I'd love to see when this comes out, could it be Grand Unification Part 3?
Oh, teasing.
Or is it going to be a re-release of Grand Unification?
No, I think it'll be new.
Do you think it'll be new?
What's that?
It's the name of the album and a song.
Oh, right, okay.
The name of the album was Grand Unification, and I think the song was Grand Unification Part 1 and 2.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So they're doing it, apparently, according to online, they're going to be doing a 20th anniversary tour, Alex.
Yes, it could be release of the tickets, and I think as fashion goes, Josh, I mean, I think we went twice, didn't we? And I've been 3 or 4.
I'm definitely going to go to this one.
So yeah, we'll let you know how it turns out if we can get the tickets.
Very nice, mate. Very nice.
Well, boys, are you ready for the headline before you go for a guess of the old tabloid?
This
This isn't life!
This podcast is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you all the energies, all the focus, with no jitters or crash.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking no sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colours.
You get 30 servings in every tub, and it comes in over 8 different flavours. But you know what else is sick about them? Their merch. T-shirts, hoodies and stickers, all on their website. Go check them out now.
And when you're on the website, type in "This Isn't Life" for 10% off your whole basket total.
This isn't life!
Alright, I'll get into it. So, coming up to this sort of time, mid-November we are now, but it says Christmas horror. And then it comes up with, I blew off the butcher for his last pigs in blankets. But the story gets better. ... Then my drunk hubby stuck him up his arse.
Oh, right.
Her name is Piggy Fiddler. Oh no, sorry, that's what they called him. Sorry.
What an unfortunate name.
It's not a name. They've put Piggy Fiddler ... a semicolon.
It's not the Queen's name. The Queen, not the name the Queen gave him.
No, definitely.
Wow. Well,
Piggy Fiddler.
that can happen. That can happen.
It can happen.
Where do you think that's from?
Oh, come on, Alex. It's got the likes of the Sunday Sport written all over it.
Of course it is. And do you know what? Reading.
Take us for, mate.
You know, what are we on, like 40 episode? We're in the late 40s now, coming up to episode 50.
Yeah.
I keep seeing
That's
this
how old I feel
journalist.
when we do this shit.
Well, look, this journalist for the Sunday Sport, Simon Dean. I've seen his name on a lot of the old things that we do.
Dean.
But we'll get into it, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
All right. The pig industry is facing a swine of a crisis. Thanks to a shortage of abattoir staff, the hold-ups in the supply chain caused by the Chinese death plague, the supply of butchered hogs is facing a logjam. And of course, that meant bad news for fans of pigs in blankets made from sausages wrapped in bacon. Pigs in blankets are doubly susceptible to shortages of oink of flesh. Mums went to extreme measure to get their hands on the treat for the Christmas dinner table. But few went to the lengths that Doreen Matthews did. Part of a scrum of housewives scrambling to get their hands on the last dozen pigs in blankets at her local Birmingham butcher, Doreen went the extra mile.
Well, yeah. Was anyone else? Was anyone else going at it as well?
What, sucking them off?
I mean, personally, I don't remember seeing Arnie doing that in what's that fucking film? No, it wasn't. What's that Christmas film with Arnie in when he's looking for that doll?
Oh, not the last action. Jingle All the Way.
That's it. Yeah, Jingle All the Way. Yeah, I don't remember seeing Arnie reduced to that in Jingle All the Way.
No.
So it's certainly an interesting take on
It's a bit, isn't it?
on a classic problem,
Yeah.
Shortage late in the year, perhaps. So you didn't get in there early.
I want the pigs and butchers now. No, give me the piggies. My Arnie's not very good. Josh, can you do a good Arnie impression?
Stick it in my mouth. Do it. when he's got it in his hands, he's like, "You ugly son of a bitch."
Well, it wasn't Arnie, but it was old Doreen from Birmingham. The 47-year-old sucked off the butcher to make sure he sold her the mouth-watering piggy delicacies.
What technique do you think she went? Do you think she went for the gooseneck or the sloppy toppy?
Oh, I reckon it's the old
Maybe she
two-hand job, isn't it? It's the old. It's the one where you don't hear anything for about 20 seconds. All you hear is. It's one of them, isn't it? Or you hear like the as it hits the back. It's like, do you know what I mean?
Considering You've not got one in your mouth, mate. That was too.
it's like a
That's
a
gonna
drain
ring
that's
in my
been
head.
run over, but there's a puddle the other end. It's like that
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
So she sucked him off for the mouth-watering piggy delicacies. And it says that she returned home with a spunky mouth.
Oh,
In triumph,
really?
yeah, kiss her husband. In triumph on Christmas Eve, she put the pigs in blankets in the fridge, ready for the unveiling at the Christmas Day feast.
Nice.
Alas,
Made a nice
Go on.
white sauce, no doubt.
Oh.
alas,
Grim.
Doreen had not reckoned
Alas.
on quite how drunk her 49-year-old hubby, Watkin, would get during his Christmas Eve revels. It says so. Okay, sorry, he's gone a bit Scottish here. Scottish here. Old Simon D, and he's got woken in the wee small hours. Wee small hours. It's like, God, that's a little tiny, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It's extra small.
So he's woken in the wee small hours by a crashing in the kitchen. Fuming, Doreen marched downstairs to read the riot act to her husband for 20 years, but mild annoyance turned to a blind fury at the sense that greeted her. What do you reckon, boys? What do you reckon? How do you reckon he's doing this? He's got one foot on the breakfast bar, like stool. What do you reckon?
What's he supposed to be
Or
doing?
maybe she got.
He's
maybe,
putting him up
maybe
his
got
bum, isn't he?
Maybe he got his doctor round, and he's just like, laying on his side. All right, knees up to your chest, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, he's putting him up
Knees
his
up?
bum, Josh.
No,
right.
I'm with you. I've got
Alright.
yeah.
But do you reckon the grease would make it an easy entrance, or are we talking like? Are we talking at the moment they're still raw?
Well, they've been in the fridge, haven't they? So I reckon they're raw.
But they'll be pretty.
I don't
know,
think it'd be
they'll be-
hard.
I reckon.
I don't think
they'll
it'd be a
they'll-
hard thing to accomplish.
Oh
Yeah,
right,
but the
yeah,
bacon
yeah,
will probably fall off, wouldn't it?
yeah. The bacon will definitely slip off.
Yeah, you got to be quick though.
Yeah.
You got to be quick. You got to be quick with it. You can't dawdle.
No.
Got to get him up there, boy.
Maybe. I mean, he sounds like if he's waking up in the wee small hours and going right. This is what I need to do. I imagine he's done it before, so maybe he's pretty loose down there. Like a
You know when you're
like a
Go on,
like
sorry.
a vintage golf bag with the
Just no
drawstring.
elasticity.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit more here, but there's a little subheading. Sozzled. I don't know what sozzled means.
Does it mean pissed?
Maybe.
Yeah, I reckon in it. But I
Maybe.
reckon that it's
Sozzled?
it works quite conveniently with the subject matter, doesn't it?
Yeah,
The
it's like
sausage.
sizzled.
Yeah, I suppose. Sozzled. And then we've got the word for some reason, comma, at the start of a sentence. Naked from the waist down, sozzled Watkins was poised to insert the last of the prized pigs in blankets up his arse. Doreen... Oh, go on, sorry.
So he's already done the lot, has he?
Yeah, he must be at least
Let's
half
get him through 'em, mate.
Yeah.
So what
How
happened
many you
to
get in a
make her
pack?
wake up?
How much you get in a pack? 8 if they're good ones.
I don't know. If it tells us we haven't got there yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
alright.
But
Go on,
yeah.
read on just a little bit more, mate. I want to see what he's up to.
Okay. So when she's come running into the kitchen, fuming Doreen has marched downstairs to read the riot act to her husband for 20 years, but mild annoyance turned into a blind eye fury at the scene that greeted her. Sozzled, naked from the waist down, sozzled Watkins was poised to insert the last of the prize pigs in blankets up his arse. And then it carries on. Doreen raged. That drunken has tested me over the years, but this just took the biscuit. I yelled, Watkin Matthews, what the f*** are you doing? The daft just stood there and looked at me, all cross-eyed with drink and slurred, it's not what you think. His fingers are all covered in shite and pig fat. I just lobbed...
Why?
I just lobbed the pan at him, and he started to cry.
Wow.
And then she said, "After all I did to get hold of them, Christmas was ruined."
So, did he? Do you reckon he knew about it? Do you reckon he knew about what she's been up to?
Nah, I reckon
No.
he just had the horn. He'd been out.
I don't reckon.
I reckon he's done it out of spite. I only done it out of spite.
There is a picture of her. I'm gonna
Yeah, he was going to push them back out afterwards and put them back in the fridge.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
obviously.
Where's all the
I'm
bacon?
stinking shit.
I just want to describe what the people look like here. The guy looks like your average bin man.
Put a picture up,
Um,
man. You got a picture.
I can get
Or
a
put
picture up
it, send it
for
in the
you
group
guys.
chat because otherwise Josh
Yeah.
will
I can
disconnect.
do that. No,
I'm not
worries.
up to that technology yet of being able to receive pictures.
No, you definitely are not. Yeah, I'll put it in. But I would say that you're looking here at the average early morning binman.
The average American.
And she looks a bit like someone that would be a prime minister.
Yeah, she
She
looks a
does
little
look
bit
a
like
bit
Hillary
Prime
Clinton, doesn't
Minister-y.
she?
Sorry, who?
If that's maybe that's Bill's brother, and they got the same.
Hillary
antics.
Clinton, she does.
Yeah. Yeah. So there they are.
I was going to say, why have they clearly got a picture of the oinky little bastards hanging above their head? But then I realised that's just the front cover of the paper.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
Do you know what though? They don't look. They look like
Respectable.
They do, don't they? They look quite respectable. He looks like a bit of a grafter,
He,
but he's got his
he
own
looks like a
business.
he looks like a site manager.
Site manager,
I
yeah.
wouldn't go that far.
She
Yeah, I
looks
reckon he's worked his way up.
She looks like maybe someone in marketing
Or a head teacher.
or HR or head
Yeah,
teacher.
no,
a
yeah,
head
yeah.
Head
teacher,
teacher, yeah. Teacher's head.
She looks like
She
a
doesn't look-
veterinary,
Oh, yeah.
like a veterinary receptionist.
Yeah.
Oh, receptionist is a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely someone that you would see on the train, but she wears a suit.
yeah.
Oh
100%.
yeah, pinstripe suit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking here, even though it's 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's earning. They're doing
Yeah.
all right. Coming
Yeah,
close to
she's got
retirement.
money.
But obviously they were working right up until Christmas. Like sort of still in on the 24th.
Yeah.
But he holds a bit of resentment for her because she earns a little bit more than him.
Yeah.
And she lets him know it as well. Like she gives him little digs every now and again.
Yeah.
But
But
work a little harder, Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watkins. He hasn't even
Put a
got a
smile on your
surname.
face.
We don't even know what his surname is. That might be his surname.
yeah, we have got his name, Watkin Matthews.
Oh, f off. That's his first name.
Well, it says, Doreen explained, when there were no pigs in blankets for Christmas dinner, my dad said, "Ow, Doreen," because that's our Northers. It's a Northern thing.
He's an old thing.
Ow, Doreen. Ow.
Ow, yeah.
Yeah, Ow, kid. Ow, Doreen, where's the pigs in blankets? And she said, he's 76, and telling him that I had to throw them out because Watkin had shoved them up his arse would have finished him off. What with his dick kidneys?
Does that mean?
What?
Does that mean fat kidneys or
It
bad?
must be like
dicky
bad.
kidneys or something?
Yeah, it must be like Dicky, so I don't know. Birmingham thing, innit?
Yeah.
Dick
A bummer.
kidney. Yeah.
Fucking dick kidney.
Maybe she meant to say you're dicking me.
I don't know.
You're dicking me.
Dicking me.
Like, as
Are
in,
you
like, you're
dicking
having
me
a laugh.
over?
Yeah.
Yeah. The outraged wife says that this Watkins last chance, and that he must mend his boozy ways. She said, "I'm just about at the end of my tether with his drinking and his stupid stunt. My mother always saw." This is better. The mother comes into it. My
no.
mother always said he was a.
never want to mince words.
Watkin has made a comment of Watkin Matthews. He said, "I made out to look like the bad guy here, but she's the one sucking off bloody butchers."
Still with the apron on.
Yeah.
What a dysfunctional family.
Yeah. That drew a withering retort from Doreen, who hissed. She hissed, apparently. She hissed at him. She hissed at him, "Don't you?"
I
Yeah.
don't think snakes have gag reflexes today, so.
She hissed, "Don't you fucking dare try that. Don't you fucking dare."
I'd love to know if this was all on Christmas Day. Across the
Yeah.
Well, it must have been.
For some reason, the butcher's been invited as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the end, boys. That's all I've got for you today.
That's gold, mate. That is absolute gold.
But it says about. I said I thought it was her name, Piggy Fiddler. It wasn't. It wasn't her name. But that Piggy Fiddler bit does say Piggy Fiddler. Watkins' antics were a bummer for wife Doreen.
Oh. They're so clever with their little quips, but then their punctuation and spelling and sentence building is just horrendous.
Dreadful.
It is bad.
Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah.
What do you think of that then, boys?
Well, I find it interesting. Like, I feel like there's a sort of common theme here when we hear about someone who's been like a couple and they both do some absolutely outrageous shit, like that one about the aliens behind what's it?
Morrison's,
Farm
was
Foods.
it?
Farm
something
Foods.
Oh,
Farm
Farm Foods.
yeah. And she came home, it was all like he was doing something just as weird or something like that. And it's just,
They're always doing something weird, aren't they?
but then when it's like time to confront them, they're just like, it seems like they're just so used to really strange shit happening. It's just
And
like,
why is it
"Oh,
all to
I'm
do with
sick
their
of him having a
bottoms as
drink."
well?
Yeah, like she's like, oh, not the fact that she come down 3 o'clock in the morning. The only thing she sees is the glow from the fridge and like almost like a comical shadow of like a sausage going up somewhere and not returning. And all she's got to say about it is, "Oh, I'm sick of him having a drink." Honestly,
Yeah. Every time he
time
drinks, he does this.
he has a couple beers and he just gets his arse out. Weird.
Sticking things up his hole.
Yeah, and that's like on the grand scheme of things, I think taking out the alcohol out of the situation probably won't change him too much. If he's not doing this, he's probably down the local public toilet.
Yeah, I think there's bigger red flags to look at other than the drinking.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Probably not.
definitely.
Probably nice to not drink, but yeah, I think there's bigger things afoot.
I mean that whose mind is that on?
Where
Maybe-
is my
maybe-
mind?
Maybe stuffing. Some people might like stuffing some things up their bum, but a sausage like a pig in blanket, like.
Oh,
I mean,
it's just such
let's
a
not forget
waste.
that these are the best part of a Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
but
it's such
maybe-
a waste of a sacred food.
Yeah,
Maybe he
unless he
was-
was really just trying to do like
See
a
how
hate
many you
crime.
can get in there, because pigs and
Yeah,
blankets
but
are, they're traditionally quite small, aren't they?
yeah, but
So maybe-
fun size.
Yeah, maybe
Just
they
a-
offer him
just a chip
bum
alert, though, innit?
size. Maybe he was just, maybe he was seeing how many he could get in.
Why do
Yeah,
you need to know that?
I'm
Why would
sure
you need to know, going back to a story, in the early days of This Isn't Life, of how many Watsits you could stick up your bum?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Why would you stick a sausage up your bum in the first place?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? I
good
think
point.
Matt, I think we've peaked as humans if we've learned all we can. If we're starting to think how much can you fit up his bum? I think we've gone as far as we can. To be honest with you,
This is real academic research.
you've got scientists like on their
somewhere
knees
between
screaming, "This is not what science was made for."
Yeah. So it's somewhere between.
My whole,
How much room do you have up your bum? Well, it's somewhere between 140 Watsits and a couple of cream eggs and also maybe 12 bangers.
pigs. You have
Nuggets.
you have an exceptionally large cavity, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just work out the average from all those bits, and I think we can leave it there.
I want to know what if anyone doesn't. If anyone knows, please put it in the comments or DM us on Twitter or something. What is Chinese death plague? The one that they mentioned in this.
Swine flu, probably, isn't it? Or
I don't know.
When's it?
I reckon it's
swine flu,
COVID.
Yeah, when was this? It's
I
probably
can't
COVID,
give
isn't
you
it?
that information,
Ooh.
unfortunately. I haven't got that to hand.
The flu.
Well, people called it that, didn't they?
Yeah, I reckon it's all about COVID.
Trump,
it must
Trump
be.
called it that, yeah, because it must be that. Must
Yeah.
be, but difficult to get pigs in blankets from it. But
It is.
I'd like
Maybe
to-
that's the cure.
maybe, mate, maybe. I'd like to discuss. You know what? We're completely skipping over the first bit where she literally blew a butcher. But I suppose what I think what I want to do in the last sort of 10 minutes of this podcast is discuss how both of those strange things logistically might have occurred.
Well, she wanted some pigs in blankets.
Yeah, but I want to know.
The man had some
what
pigs in
time?
blankets.
What time did she go into the butcher shop? Did she know him already? Let's kind of make up a little scenario there.
All right.
I think everyone knows Dave the Butcher. He's a
Yeah,
staple of the local village.
yeah.
I look. I'm gonna come up with mine. My story. My
He's a
short
confident
story.
fella.
My short story goes like this. She's walked into Morrison's butcher counter, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Can't get any pigs in blankets, so she goes to Tesco's. Can't get any. So she
Yeah.
goes to the local butcher, right? Which she never goes in there because
Yeah.
she
Too dear.
it's too dear. Yeah, it's too dear. Not that he sells venison, but it's a bit expensive,
No, yeah.
right?
They do well, but not that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No one got the joke, did they? Too dear. No. Right.
No.
Come on.
Mate,
I had no
But-
idea you were doing it.
But she goes into the local butcher. She goes, "Look, have you got any pigs in blankets?" And he goes, "Oh no, love, no, I haven't today. There's been Chinese death flu about. I might have some in the back though, but they're for me tea tonight." So she goes, "Well, I'll pay you anything. I'll give you anything." And he's gone cheekily, "Oh, he could suck me off like that."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She goes, "Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right."
Yeah, maybe.
So she's
I reckon what's
she's
happened, mate. I'll just add a little bit in here in brackets. I reckon he's gone, right, I might have a few in the back, like she's been twisting his arm. All right, I might have a few in the back. He goes round, he turns round, all he's got on is his apron and his top. So she sees the back of the butcher. And he's between his legs is quite the pendulum.
is his butcher's hook.
Yeah, it's quite the pendulum. So she's already seen what she's in for.
maybe. But maybe I'd like to add another.
What, do you reckon she
Think,
scooted under him like a mechanic? Under
No,
a
I'm
car?
just saying.
think-
I'm just saying. Like when you go into a butcher shop, you see the goods. She's seen the goods. Already
Maybe.
offered that she could do this. She could offer a service. He's turned
You
around.
know,
She's gone. Well, I've got a wife, but I'm going to check if maybe we can spare a couple of pigs in blankets. So he's turned round. He's got his arse out. It's warm in there. Say he's got. He's by the fish counter in the front, but the apron's sort of keeping him warm. But there's a heater behind him. He's quite warm in the back, so he's got to take them off.
You know, he's got his apron on all the time. I think that he actually never wears trousers, and that's the sexual thrill of being a butcher. He's been doing that since his daddy before him used to wear no trousers in '64, and now he's taken over the shop
Yeah.
in this day and age, and that's the thing. He never
He
wears
goes
trousers.
around the counter. He goes around the counter to the till. He just sidesteps. He never turns and walks.
No,
He
never.
always sidesteps.
Yeah.
They knew him
Never.
as sidestep Dave. 'Cause
Well-
he'd also jump about when he's talking about different meats. So he's
very
like, "Oh, I've
very
got this one as
knowledgeable,
well."
is Dave.
What do you reckon, boys? What do you reckon?
Well, it's obviously bullshit, isn't it? Totally. This isn't life.
Yeah, there's not enough context in it.
No,
No.
it's a great story, but these two, I'll be honest. Looking at these two, they look pretty fairly upstanding. He
Mm.
looks like he's got big labourer's hands. He's never really
What I say about big labourers' hands.
shove pigs in blankets up your bum.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they do normal. They do break the law sometimes, but it's really insignificant laws they break. Like they don't always recycle properly. Sometimes when he's had a long day at work, he thinks, "Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
I know I've thrown that Pepsi can into the food waste, but I'm not even going to take it out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they
I'll
do
pretend I
break
didn't see
law. Yeah, they do break the law, but nothing bad.
Yeah. She might be get some little thrills by being by the pool table in a pub and nicking one of the balls.
Yeah, but for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for no
Pep-
reason. It's just yeah.
Pepsi, cold Pepsi can, Coca-Cola glass. Don't give a damn, innit?
Don't give a
That's-
damn.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn.
she's been siphoning off a little bit of money every month from the register at the veterinary clinic she works at. But it's not enough that you'd notice. It's only like a fiver here and there.
Yeah.
But it keeps them in fish and chips every Friday.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, when they go to she goes to the ATM by the Tesco and finds that someone else's card's still in there, she'll take a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh
She'll have a
yeah,
little bit for
but yeah.
herself.
But she'll also put £20 of that in the charity bin, so it cancels itself out.
Yeah, or buys around.
Yeah, because she's a woman of the church.
Absolutely.
Never goes,
absolutely, mate.
never goes, but she wears a cross around her neck.
Yeah. There's a cross in the hallway as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the kids have been baptised. C of E, they say. C of E.
Yeah. Sorry, Will. I got distracted.
Well,
with her day job.
free. This isn't lives then.
Yeah.
Well,
We never got round to talking about the bloke though.
Well, I mean, what is there to
What is
say?
there to say?
He had
Well-
shitty fingers and a shitty Christmas dinner.
Yeah, a shitty attitude.
Yeah, I thought maybe it'd be a shoe-in for the next section, but maybe not.
A shoe-in? Jesus.
Yeah, shoot like
A
shoe.
shoe-in there as
I
well.
thought maybe we could say shoot. Maybe
You
shoot
ain't
the
got
bum
room, is
kind
it?
of thing, but yeah,
All them pictures
that's what I was
blankets
going
in
for. That's what I was going for.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Well, yeah. Well, make sure to give us a follow on the
keep in touch.
socials. You can tell that we're
like, rate, and
oh god,
subscribe.
so it started to sound like the pig from Warner Brothers there, didn't I? Yeah, Porky pig.
Son of a bitch.
Have you noticed when you start doing that, you
don't
can't stop?
Yeah. I was really trying.
I see. You can't actually stop doing it.
Well-
I was like in a loop there. I needed someone else to talk. Will, come back.
You've
With
done
the bed.
that forever. You've just done it forever. And this should have stopped you.
Well, free This Isn't Lives, boys. And to everyone out there listening, make sure you're checking us out on Twitter. Yeah, we're not going with X. F you, Elon. Twitter at This Isn't Life Pod. And, you can send in your own stories or send us an email. thisisntlife.sub@gmail.com. But before we go, boys, I've got a little fact for you.
Oh,
I
they've all been blinders in the past.
Yeah, and I
Do
know
you like
Josh.
this
I know
segment?
Josh knows this one, but please, Josh, don't try
I'll
to
keep
refrain. Yeah, try to refrain from giving it away.
Andy Dufresne. I will.
Yeah. Here he goes. The loudest animal in the world is a mere 2 centimeters long prawn. The pistol shrimp is capable of snapping its claw shut so rapidly that it creates a bubble which collapses to produce a sonic blast louder than a sonic boom. The shockwave can reach 230 decibels, also louder than the sound of a gunshot. The imploding bubble for a split second also generates temperatures of 4,400 degrees. It's nearly as hot as the sun, killing its prey. And another fun fact, right? It's also got another name called the Pink Floyd shrimp because it was louder than the Pink Floyd concert. Yeah.
Do you know what? That is
That's
actually one of my
insane.
favourite facts.
That is insane, mate. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did.
And
not
there's a
know that.
video of it, Will, as well.
mate,
the video is
really
actually insane.
Insane.
It does it in slow motion. It's so aggressive.
Hotter than the
Fuck.
sun.
That's insane.
How can it be hotter than the
Or
sun?
nearly as hot as
Well, if you, I don't know if you've seen that. There's like a Vsauce video where just a little short, and he's got like 2 ball bearings, steel ball.
Yes, it burns the
And he-
paper.
Yeah, and he
What?
he slams them together, but like
Kinetic
either side
energy.
of 2 pieces of paper,
Mm.
and because the point that they touch is so small, it concentrates that energy release there, so it basically burns a hole in the paper.
How
That's
does he
insane.
keep the ball? How does he keep the ball? Oh, they're on a bit of string. You
Yeah,
mean?
like a
no,
Newton's
he's holding
cradle.
He's
Oh, is he
them. You
holding
don't
them?
even need
Yeah,
to.
Newton's cradle.
I think he's holding them. Yeah, you don't even need a lot of force really. It's just because it's such a small point that they connect at. You can just put a piece of paper. I think sure you've done it before. Like I don't know with like Zoids. Do you remember Zoids?
Oids.
Is it Oids?
Oid.
The hell's a Zoid? Hell's
Was
a
it
You
Zoid?
know,
Oids
like
or
you know,
Zoid?
the 2. I thought it was Zoids.
thought it
Like
was
the 2 sort of oblong-shaped
Oids.
magnets.
It is Oids.
Is it Oids? Is it? Yeah.
Oids
Or
rattlers.
Oh,
just
yeah,
2 magnets, and you let them go together between like a piece of paper, and it like
What, it burns
makes
a hole in
the
it?
paper. That's basically burns a hole.
What?
It's insane, isn't it?
That's mental. I wonder what would be harder, that ball or the shrimp's punch, or the claw. The claw, sorry, not the punch. The
Shrimp
claw.
punch. It sounds like it should be in a
Do you
Jet
know
Li
why I say
film.
that? No,
The claw.
no. Do you know why I say that? Do you know why I say that? Because how weird is this? Literally today, I saw a video. There is, you know, that guy who gets bitten by everything deliberately.
Yeah,
I think his name's Coyote
Peterson,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that geezer. There is a shrimp. There is actually a shrimp. This is I can't believe you brought this up. There is a shrimp that it punches. It's got like two.
Oh, I've
hands
seen it.
under
Yes,
its-
he.
It's absolutely mental,
Yeah.
and it punches your finger, and it hurts so much.
Yeah.
It's like it
Really?
hits so hard. It's actually insanity.
Yeah,
That's what made me think
I
of
have
punching.
seen that.
I saw that this morning.
One Punch Man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, One Punch Man. Yeah, it's like Ip Man coming for you.
Yeah. Donnie Yen coming back again.
Anyway, I think it's time to end, lads.
Yeah.
Well,
Best to cut this off. Before,
Shit.
yeah.
before we all
Before
go
someone gets
insane.
hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, that's said and done, boys. Follow
Thirst.
This Isn't Life at Twitter at This Isn't Life
Absolutely.
Pod.
Yeah.
And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Get all those tasty shorts.
Yeah,
Follow us on
better.
TikTok as well. You'll find it. This Isn't Life. Go just find out the link tree from Twitter at This Isn't Life Pod.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Full.
Work for it.
Absolutely.
Please
yeah,
follow
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Please. We need the appreciation.
Yeah, I need followers like she needed pigs in blankets. Come here.
Suckle them down.
Right. See you later.
Here we go. 3 This Isn't Life.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Till next
Goodbye.
time.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Pet.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
This isn't life!